Hi everyone, I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. It is March 12th at 12 o'clock on Sunday, and I am making this video for both our members and for anyone who might be passing through. And we do a number of things, provide a number of, quite a bit of information for our private members. But one of the things that we're doing is providing them an enhanced strategy running on the NQ, ES, YM, and TF on a daily basis that we call the NICKLAUS Daily Timing Model. It's an enhancement or a customization of our mainstay strategy called the Zinger, or the basis for the swing machine. Now we've optimized this particular strategy. And I was asked the question the other day, Don, we've been in this, strategy now since, are in these positions since March 2nd, and the Russell already took its profit. Can you give me any idea how long they might last? Can you give me any idea when the Russell might come in last? Can you give me any idea, what am I risking if this strategy, should fail on this trade? Can you give me an idea what, a winning position might, reach? All excellent questions. And I'll just say this: if you are running one of your own strategies or following someone else's strategy, or someone online is telling you, they trade the 2 over the 21 moving average or the 50 over the 200, which by the way don't work, and they're not willing to show you the backtest results of those strategies, then I probably wouldn't follow them very far. So you want to know. So what I'm about to show, what we did here is we ran backtest. A backtest strategy, or backtested these strategies, and as everyone knows, just because it may work in the past doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work in the future. So what we do is to take those files, that information, and to put it into a walk forward optimizer that basically randomizes this backtest information on steroids to produce a likelihood of whether or not we're going to make any money or not. Both the backtest results over a 10-year period and the walk forward optimization reports did very well for these strategies. I don't have the time here today to show the walk forward results, but if anyone has any questions there, I'd be happy to to do that. Just contact me. But what I am going to show for anyone passing through and for our members are the backtest results that will answer the questions that I just posed and more. So if you have any inclination as a member to possibly follow, and I would really recommend doing it in simulation, at first, but should anyone follow any of these signals, you really want to have your notes handy as to what the backtest results are indicating. The other thing is that what we do, not just for this strategy, but for strategies that we write and lease for other people, is it's important that the strategy stay in tune with the market. The market is not the same from day to day, week to week, or from year to year. It changes. So what we do is tune or optimize these strategies periodically, and the computer will actually tell us how often we need to do this, and we'll optimize to the particular market so that we stay in tune with the market. So let me bring up right now, we're going to try to keep this video at 10 minutes or no more. So we're going to have to move kind of quickly, and you can slow this down to get your reports. Okay, this is the equity curve for the NQ. And what I want to jump to is and this is over a 10-year period, and we're looking at over a 10-year period, a backtest of 440,000, one contract, profit factor of 11.71. Now I'm going to scroll this down. You can look at any of the criteria that is important to you. I'm going to highlight some here. Percent profitable, 83% overall. 327 trades, losing trades 64. It'll tell you the average trade net profit 1123, the average winning trade 1472. So these are some numbers to shoot for. The largest winning trade for the NQ 3675. The largest losing trade 1225. Okay. Maximum consecutive will let you digest this. I'm just showing this. It's over a 10-year period. We need some time to to gather the data, so that's why it doesn't show a full 10 years. And we scroll down and you can see the results. Okay. Now I want to go to the trade analysis. And in the trade analysis, you get a little bit more average time in the trade. So we're fine for the time that we're in this trade right now. It's consistent with the back test. What is the average time between trades? 10 days. 10 days. Particularly so on the short side, and that makes sense because this hasn't been much of a bear market, right? And we scroll down and you get to see more trade analysis. All right. Now we're going to go back to the equity curve, and we're now going to change to the ES contract and show you the results there. And here, in fact, it did it so fast I'm not even sure I caught it. But this is the the equity graph for the ES contract. Let's go to the performance summary, and I'm sorry. Let's bring this up. And then I'm going to bring this down slowly. You can see the overall winnings over a 10-year period. So it's got a healthy annual profit. We have very high hopes at 1258. Let's scroll down and show everybody the total number of trades, the winning percentage, the average trade net. Can't be any more frank with everybody. We're showing you what the test results are showing us. The trade analysis, and we scroll down, and right now we're interested in how long, when might the next trade. The next trade is probably on the horizon, based on 10 years of previous information. Okay, so we'll go back to the performance graph, and now let's go to the YM. Here's the performance equity curve for the YM, the Dow. Once again, very, very strong. Profit factor of 13.66. And scroll down we come. You're looking at the same, the same style of information. So I'm not going to repeat because I want to get this video in under 10 minutes. But I need to get this information out to our members so that they have it at their fingertips and can set their expectations, set their stops, and paper trade with us. I'm a big fan of simulation. This is a relatively new strategy for us. We have high hopes, but we've got to be realistic. And now we're going to come back. Okay, and markets can change, things can happen, so we never know for sure. I'm not telling anyone we have a crystal ball. We're now going to go to the Russell. Here's the equity curve for the Russell. Fantastic equity curve. Profit factor of 10.66. When we scroll down, this has profit targets built in and stop losses built in. And as a member, you can certainly ask me specifically what those profit targets are, but you can probably see them in here built in just on what the average winning is and average loser. But you want to know specifically to set your alarms. I'm more than happy to do that for our members. And we scroll down, and then back to the performance, and then we're going to close. Now this information is in addition to what we do for everybody daily, weekly, providing a consolidated view of the swing machine. In this we show you real time real time, the losses and the winnings had you taken this particular signal. And this is our mainstay. What we were just showing you, the NICKLAUS, is an enhanced, specific daily strategy meant to give us more trades. The swing machine is a little bit more stable, a little more long term, and will stay in trades. As you can see here, for the ES, has been in a trade for 83 days, and had one taken that trade, you would be up on one contract $10,475. I'm Bag of Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. If you have any questions, concerns as members, please don't hesitate. New folks, feel free to follow, feel free to join, call, write anytime. We're always here. Thank you.